So when they announced a remake of The Toxic Avenger, I was skeptical because the original Troma film is a classic. Like, it is so good. In like every ridiculous way possible. But then out of nowhere it's like, oh, this movie is unreleasable. So it's like, okay, you've piqued my interest. And then out of nowhere it's like, oh hey, unrated, and it's getting a release date. So my local AMC has one showing a day. And I went to one. And let me tell you, if you're skeptical of the new Toxic Avenger, don't be. I went into this with low expectations, and it exceeded them. Because the Toxic Avenger, starring Peter Dinklage as our new Toxie, somebody else is in the suit and the makeup and all that. Peter Dinklage is only the voice. But it captures the spirit of the original. It takes advantage of modern day technology, and it goes full splatter. The practical effects are fantastic. They are great. CGI, kind of 50-50, not great, but it fits with the ridiculousness and the overall spirit of the Toxic Avenger. See, back when the first one was made, it wasn't really CGI. It had to be with practical effects, especially with such a low budget as Troma films had. So, like, the crappy practical effects kind of fits with crappy CGI. Peter Dinklage is great. When we do see him before the transformation, he's great. Like, he is awkward as hell. And even though he is not Melvin, he's Winston, he captured Melvin almost to a T in the awkwardness. And they do change it up in how he becomes the Toxic Avenger, because in the original, Melvin is just a nerdy kid who is thrown out a window, and he happens to land inside of a barrel of toxic waste. In this movie, he gets caught up in a conspiracy, and somebody throws his body into a pool of toxic waste. And when I say this movie captures the spirit of the original, it really captures the spirit of the original. Things are literally named. Jokes are very on the nose, very corny, but also hysterical. And even though this doesn't take place in Tromaville, like pretty much all Troma movies, there are signs of it. There are tributes paid to it. This takes place in a very particular town where some letters are kind of fading, so it looks like Tromaville. There's also references and nods to the original, to other Troma films, which is fantastic. And it's a fun time. Everybody takes the chance to be just over the top. Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood. He really saw this as a chance to just kind of go all out with the ridiculousness. Same thing with Kevin Bacon. And they both nailed it. And Peter Dinklage. He's just so awkward. And it's like so different from seeing him play a serious role, which he is so good at. And it's a nice change of pace for him. And he nails it. If I had any issue with the new Toxic Avenger, it's kind of the ending. Now, it does set up a sequel, which I am perfectly fine with. I would love to see more Toxie. But just kind of the way they went about Kevin Bacon's character in the end, I don't know. It's while it fit the ridiculousness of the movie and kind of fit the ridiculousness of Troma in general, I don't know. It felt off. And I feel like they could have done something better. But, it is what it is. It's fine. The Toxic Avenger 2025, it's a great successor to the original. It really, really is. And I really hope we get to continue this, because I would just love to see more Toxie. I would love to see more Troma. Like, it's a shame that Troma just kind of practically disappeared. Lloyd Kaufman, the man behind Troma, also gets a cameo. Great cameo. But, yeah, if you're a fan of the original Toxic Avenger, I think you'll at least enjoy it. I don't know if you'll necessarily love it, but I think you'll enjoy it. I give the new Toxic Avenger a solid A. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.